programming in C# and ASP.NET. This is Mr. Wilson, your guide and instructor, as we take a closer look at the foundations in programming in C# and ASP.NET. So as we begin this course, we're going to take a look at how we will program in C#, and we will use tools that are given to us by Microsoft. They're free tools, and we can use those to be able to learn how to program. Programming is one of those things that it leads to many different careers. And understanding how programs work and how to manipulate data is just is becoming more and more a skill that everyone must have. And most companies are looking for people to have that skill. Whether they are programmers or whether they work in administration or in operations, they're looking for people that have those logical skills and have the ability to develop programs and applications to be able to use. Whether they actually are in the business of creating software or whether they're just in business, period, this is something that they need. Whether it's hospitals, whether it's actual software firms or business firms of any kind. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that we're going to be learning. This is CSASP001. This is the series introduction where we begin to talk about some of the things that we're going to learn throughout this course. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to learn about C#. We're going to learn how to be able to create variables and how methods work and how classes work and all of those things that make the C# object-oriented programming language important in today's society. We're also going to learn about Visual Studio's community. Visual Studio's community is an IDE. An IDE is used for being able to develop code. And if you've used Google Forms or Microsoft Word, they help you develop Word documents. Well, Visual Studios does the exact same thing, except it helps us develop our code. It even gives us hints sometimes when we get stuck. ASP.NET is actually a framework, and that framework allows us to develop not only our C# code, but it also allows us to develop APIs or web applications or desktop applications. So all of those different things are part of the function that we can get to through ASP.NET. So some of the best ways for us to learn this. Well, one of the first ways is we're going to create some small projects. We're going to do a little bit of code, and even though some of these projects are going to just kind of seem like silly things, it's going to be so that we can learn how the code works and what it does. And I've found through my years of teaching computer programming that projects is one of the best ways for us to do that. We're going to get dirty in the code, and that basically means that as you watch these videos and you watch me do things on screen, you should be doing it and following along. So, part of your screen, half of your screen, for example, is the video of me working on it, so you can watch me and see my screen. And the other half of your screen should be Visual Studio, should be you actually typing code, working code, getting some muscle memory for how the typing of that code works, and understanding the logic of why it works the way it works. One of the agile principles that we follow is fail fast, and that is to get right out there and just begin typing code and allowing to see how it works. And a lot of times it's going to fail, it's going to break, there's going to be things you're going to do wrong, and that's one of the best ways for us to learn and to develop our ability to write good, clean code is to see why it didn't work. In doing that, we learn a lot of lessons about things not to do and how to be pretty picky about our code. You'll find as we go along that being picky and precise about our code makes it go a whole lot smoother and faster. And finally, after we've learned all these little projects, we'll be putting bigger projects together and getting to bigger and bigger projects as we go throughout this course. So that puts us back here. We are at the end of this little discussion, basically talking about what we're going to learn and how we're going to do it and the why of why we're going to do it. I found the more we work on projects that are more real-world projects, even if they're small projects, generally people who are learning, the programmers, learn better, they're more engaged, and they enjoy it just a whole lot more. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this. We want to have fun with it. We want to work hard, but we want to have fun and we want to enjoy what we're doing and learn the skills of being a computer programmer. So as you can see, the next video is CS ASP 002, installing the tools that you'll need. I look forward to seeing you there.